Welcome to the Language Year Comprehensible Input for Learners. Today we're stepping into a remarkable unseen time machine. Our sense of smell. You know that feeling, don't you? Catch a faint wisp of something in the air, maybe the warm, clean scent of fresh laundry, or that distinct earthy aroma after a summer rain, what some call petrichor. Perhaps it's the subtle dust and wood from an old drawer, or a lingering trace on a loved one's coat. And just like that, you're not really in the present moment anymore. You're transported instantly, vividly, to a precise moment from your past, sometimes from decades ago.
It's an incredibly powerful experience, isn't it? That almost instantaneous return to a specific memory, complete with all its associated feelings and even images. It's as if that single, seemingly ordinary scent bypasses all our usual filters and drops us directly back into a moment in time. It truly sets the sense of smell apart from our other senses.
It feels like more than just a vague recall. It often feels like you're truly reliving that moment, doesn't it? Like a full-body memory almost. It's often referred to as the Proust phenomenon, a nod to the author Marcel Proust, who famously described how the taste and smell of a Madeleine cake unlocked a flood of childhood memories for him. It underscores how these moments often arrive unbidden, sweeping us into an entire emotional landscape before we even fully process what's happening.
Indeed. It highlights a unique directness. While seeing a photograph or hearing a song might bring back a memory, there's often a layer of conscious processing involved. With scent, well, that layer seems to dissolve. It's a primal, almost unconscious trigger connected to something very deep within us.
That immediate, almost visceral transport is truly unique.
Yeah.
So on a neurological level, what makes scent memory so fundamentally different from, say, a visual or auditory memory? What's happening in our brains that grants olfaction this special access?
What's truly fascinating is the unique neural pathway. Unlike most other sensory information like sight, sound, or touch, which typically travels through the thalamus, a central relay station in the brain, olfactory signals take a much more direct route. Information from the olfactory bulb, which processes smell, goes straight into the limbic system.
Ah, right. And the limbic system, of course, is the brain's interconnected network central to emotion, motivation, and memory formation.
Exactly. Specifically, it includes the amygdala, which is critical for processing emotions, and the hippocampus, fundamental to memory consolidation and retrieval. This direct, almost privileged connection means that scent-linked memories often feel significantly more emotionally intense, more immersive, and indeed, more immediate. They seem to bypass those cognitive filters that other sensory memories might encounter, leading to a raw, unfiltered emotional hit. It's why a smell can feel so profound, so real.
It's remarkable how that direct wiring creates such a profound impact. Given this direct neural connection, it's perhaps not surprising that so many of our most powerful scent memories actually trace back to our earliest, most formative years, isn't it?
That's a profound observation. Our sense of smell is, in fact, our very first fully developed sense. It's fully active even while we're still in the womb. Infants use smell to recognize their mothers shortly after birth, establishing those critical early bonds. Olfaction remains our dominant sense through infancy and early childhood, laying down what amounts to a rich, intricate library of smell associations during these foundational years. These early odor-emotion pairings establish a powerful bedrock for lifelong scent preferences and memories. There's a lot of reflective experience that suggests odor-evoked autobiographical memories tend to be among our oldest, most emotionally resonant, and most immersive.
It's as though those memories are just dormant, waiting for that very specific key to unlock them. I remember walking into a hallway in an old building once, and that particular scent, a unique blend of old wood and a certain cleaning solution, instantly pulled me back to my first elementary school, even down to the color of the walls and the feeling of the linoleum floor. It was completely unexpected, yet so incredibly vivid.
That's a perfect illustration of how deep these roots go. Or imagine opening a suitcase that has been untouched for years, and the scent of a person long gone gently fills the air, bringing them back into your present awareness with such clarity. It's a quiet, almost tender reawakening. These are memories that we might seldom consciously retrieve, but they remain waiting, ready for that specific sensory cue to bring them to life again.
And it feels like it's much more than just an image, doesn't it? The emotional texture that scent adds to a memory feels incredibly profound. It's not just what happened, but how it felt.
It really is. Scent has a unique capacity to hold not just a visual image, but an entire mood, a specific rhythm, and so often the essence of a relationship. It can bring a profound sense of comfort, like the aroma of freshly baked bread, which might instantly conjure images of warm family gatherings. It might evoke pure, unadulterated joy, such as the bright, citrusy scent of oranges on a sun-drenched summer porch. Or, on a quieter note, a gentle longing. The particular smell of wood smoke in the crisp winter air, or the specific blend of holiday spices in an unfamiliar kitchen that makes you yearn for home. Even universal scents like petrichor, that distinct earthy smell after rain, seem to evoke widespread feelings of comfort or a wistful melancholy, perhaps tied to ancient human connections with water and renewal.
And it seems this deeply personal experience also has a significant cultural dimension. How is our experience of scent shaped by the culture we grow up in or the communities we belong to?
That's a truly fascinating aspect. Our culture profoundly influences not just what we smell, but how we interpret and even articulate those smells. Consider communities like the Jahai people of Southeast Asia, who possess a vivid, abstract language specifically designed to describe smells. They have unique terms for specific odor qualities, allowing them to name a scent as readily and concisely as we might name a color. This contrasts sharply with English speakers, who often struggle to describe smells beyond saying, "it smells like," and naming the object, or simply labeling it good or bad. This linguistic difference suggests our perceived difficulty in naming odors might be less about our biology and more about our cultural and linguistic conditioning.
That's a powerful idea that language can either sharpen or diminish our attention to a sense. And beyond language, what about the cultural practices and traditions that incorporate scent?
Across diverse cultures, scent is intricately woven into identity, ritual, and belonging. We see profound traditional uses in ceremonies like the Japanese kuddu or the way of incense, which are meditative practices of appreciating aromatic wood. In Middle Eastern cultures, frankincense and myrrh carry deep symbolic weight, signifying purity or divine connection, often used in religious ceremonies and social gatherings. Many Native American traditions involve burning sage or sweetgrass, not just for their aroma, but for spiritual cleansing and connection to the sacred. These aren't merely pleasant aromas, they embody shared values, beliefs, and a collective heritage.
And food traditions, I imagine, are particularly strong carriers of scent memory within cultures.
Absolutely. Think of the deeply comforting aromas of pan racine horneado freshly baked bread or cafecito, the daily afternoon coffee ritual within Latin American cultures. Or the pungent yet beloved Korean kimchi, the rich, complex Indian spice mixes and ghee warming in a pan, or Tibetan sampa and butter tea. These familiar cooking aromas become almost like transitional objects for diaspora communities, offering a powerful, immediate sense of home and heritage. They allow one to literally inhale a piece of their cultural memory, connecting them to generations past. Even everyday products carry this weight, like the distinct eucalyptus and menthol scent of Vicks Vapor Rub, tied to memories of childhood care and family comfort across many different cultures. It's also interesting to observe how a single fragrance, like jasmine, can hold vastly different meanings depending on its cultural context, evoking romance and summer nights for some. Yet in parts of South Asia, it's central to weddings and religious offerings, while in Victorian England, it was sometimes associated with mourning.
It becomes clear that scent offers more than just a fleeting flashback. It can provide a profound sense of continuity, a subtle thread connecting us to who we are, even as our lives and circumstances shift.
Yes, that's precisely it. The familiar scent of a particular soap, a specific spice, or a certain type of flower might powerfully evoke a place that still feels like home, especially during significant life transitions or when one has moved far away. These scents can serve as deep, unspoken anchors. However, it's also important to acknowledge that scent's power is, at times, a double-edged sword. Just as it can bring comfort and joy, it can also, quite unexpectedly, bring back difficult or unresolved emotions.
That's a critical aspect to consider. Not all scent memories are sources of comfort, are they?
No, they are not. The sterile scent of a hospital hallway, the particular odor of a childhood medicine, or a specific fragrance connected with a moment of profound loss. These can all carry scents that evoke sorrow, distress, or a sense of unease. For some individuals, especially those who have experienced trauma, specific smells can trigger intense and unwelcome flashbacks. The scent of diesel fuel, for instance, or burning smoke, if it was present during a traumatic event, can instantly transport an individual back to the visceral panic of that original experience. It's a powerful testament to that direct neural pathway to our emotional centers. The brain's limbic system simply forges a strong, immediate link with whatever intense experience accompanies a smell without inherently distinguishing between good or bad in a moral sense.
As we reflect on this, it's truly remarkable how something so fleeting, so invisible as a scent, can possess such an enduring capacity. It carries a moment through time, reawakening parts of the past that words alone could never quite reach.
It remains a quiet wonder. Our sense of smell, in its profound and often unconscious way, meticulously keeps the stories of our lives alive, constantly reminding us of who we are and of the intricate tapestry of experiences that have shaped us. It is the sense most intimately entwined with the deep emotional landscape of the brain, and therefore with the very fabric of memory and identity. It reminds us that our world is in essence a vast library of scented memories, simply waiting for a present moment to gently release them.
Thank you for being with us today. We'll see you in the next episode of The Language Year.